were really off the rails for like 3/4 of play so far.
That was just being silly.
Yeah, we missed a very important. We should save Marty speech.
Uh-huh.
You're gonna have to do it all over again.
No,
No.
it's not the same when
Just
you're
do
trying
it
to
at the-
repeat a conversation. Everybody knows that.
Just do it at the end, and then you can just cut it and put it
over.
again.
Well, I don't know as much about that area as I do Shorehouse. I mean, all of the war and fighting and everything is between the Empire and there. Between them and the Dynasty, so I don't really know much about any of these places.
We didn't go to the coast when we were in Shorehouse either.
Well, and even if we did, would there have been a port there?
Oh, I can't look at the Wildemount map. I don't have vision.
Really?
Nope. I have vision on all the other ones, but not in the Wildemount map.
No, I got you.
I was just thinking if, we knew of another port, a ship's a ship, right? I don't know. Oh, and I could see. But we didn't do that, so it doesn't matter.
The only port that you would have had a chance to get to in Zorhas was Jigao.
And we didn't go there.
It's very far from where we're going right now.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Unless you want to team up with Ebb and Flow again.
Boy.
Gives Marty another chance, but Ed, fuck that. That bitch gone.
No, honestly, now, but we're not around her, but I do feel like Korshana would be more willing and interested in trying to get information from her. Now that we're not like, if Marty finds us, we're going to die immediately, which is definitely what Korshana thought was going to happen before.
Events in the wrong order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then we had dinner
go
with
to
Marty.
Nicodranas and look who shows up. It's Ebb and Flow.
Possible.
Probably not.
I mean, so the choice is really teleport to where best chance of success, we walk, which it's not like walking's going to kill us.
Yep.
Or we should teleport.
Looks at Lowell. Uncertainty.
I meant the walking itself. You make a good point about the things we could find on the road.
They can't be everywhere.
They've been a lot of places so far.
Have been a lot of places. But it's that, or we teleport to the nearest city on the coast and take a boat from there, right? We don't want to. We've missed the mark on teleporting pretty far in the past.
And that was to a place you've been to before.
It was an accident.
But I'm aware, but if we end up in the ocean.
Then I'll get us out of the ocean.
I mean, I could turn into a great white shark. So that you guys don't drown.
And then I'll take all of us plus a great white shark out of the ocean. That's fine. I can teleport us.
By the way, Keithra is doing her best to not laugh about this. Like,
maybe you could call Heek and maybe could take us closer to even to Nicodranus or something. And then we wouldn't be taking such a high risk of not going to the right place when we teleport.
Is Heek Essek from Critical Role? It's like call him all the time and be like, hey, can you teleport us? Thanks.
I was just going to say that.
That's a really good idea,
God.
Lowell.
It's better than teleporting somewhere random to who knows where.
I'm inclined to agree, given that the last teleport we did went. I mean, look, I was happy to go home, but
That was a long ways away from the intended target.
which we still need to go to Urson at some point, but
I do want to point out our latest teleport did get us a lot of information.
It did.
Who else's home have we yet to go to?
You looking at Keithra when you say that, or what?
No, I was just making a point that, I mean, isn't Keithra's home your home, Nim?
Not technically. It
No,
was usually our home of operation, but not technically my home.
Would you like to go to your home, Keithra?
No.
Do you think it would be informative?
No. I don't
Okay,
think
just checking.
We've been to Noah's workshop, but we haven't been to his actual home.
We can't go back to Hupperduke.
I really don't want to have to turn time back again. If I
Yeah,
can avoid
that would be
it.
bad. I'm just saying that's a home we haven't been to before.
Again, we're getting like stuck on the wrong points here.
Keithra, have you ever been to Nicodranus before? You can do dice roll to determine.
Nope.
That was worth asking.
Is that a 0?
The group has,
Which is -2.
I wasn't there at the time, so unfortunately I don't remember. Even if I did, though, I can't teleport you guys.
Does anyone know anything about that city?
Do
Nope.
I know anything about Nicodranas?
Do you have history?
Yes,
Please.
I do. I'm
Roll.
proficient.
I was gonna say, please roll checks because I already failed my check.
Yeah, I'm from the woods, so
It's a 20.
Nice.
Nicodranus, population 32,000.
I know the textbook of Nicodranas.
It is a city
Okay.
that is. The name itself means gathering of colors in Draconic. It sits close to the Dwendalin Empire's southern border. The proximity to the Empire has made it an embassy state between the two powers, and the city hosts most diplomatic relations between the Clovis Concord and the Dwendalin Empire. The second largest city of the coast, Nicodranus is similar to its larger sister city, Port Damali. Though it lacks the bustle of the unofficial capital, Nicodranus is preferred by travelers who dislike the crowds and the rapid pace of Port Damali. Interesting enough, it's still pretty fucking massive. A lighthouse of the Wild Mother overlooks the docks of the Restless Wharf, where traders and sailors maneuver their goods in and out of the harbor. It is ruled by a powerful guild master who is related to Lord Athasius Uldon, a respected member of the Cerebus Assembly. I don't know what the fuck that means. The connection has enabled Zafe's family line to maintain the tenuous truce between the Empire and the Concord, including the controlled trade and travel between the borders. Okay, that makes more sense. It is very lawful, not a whole lot of criminal activity.
I mentioned all of this to the party.
It's pretty standard, mostly comprised of humans, some halflings and dwarves, and 10% other races.
and one very famous tiefling.
I'm sure.
We're going to the lavish chateau.
The Ruby of the Sea is the best lay ever.
Well,
So, wow, that was Luna's voice. Luna's voice just came out of my mouth for a second.
Luna is very
Wait, it's
similar
not
to Jester.
Yeah, I can't nail Jester's accent, so it's like the closest I could consistently get. So it does sound like we'd be able to walk through the border. It sounds like this city and the Empire get along more or less. You said a lot of words I don't understand, Noah.
It's kind of one of those you gotta see it kind of cities to really understand.
With the way that the war has been going, they have been a little more on guard about people from the dynasty coming through. But since they've already have relations with the empire, they're more favorable towards them, but they don't want to be involved in the war. So anybody who tries to start anything or talk about that, they definitely are like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. And I'll say the borders are still mostly open to empire citizens, not so much for dynasty.
And probably easier to go out than to come back in.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't have to really worry about that, I don't think.
No, I can
Yeah.
teleport us back.
Mm-hmm.
I can try teleporting us there. Are we leaving first thing in the morning tomorrow?
Is that a decision? Or are we just gonna roll the dice, figuratively speaking, on Nicodranus?
Do you not? You don't want to?
It's just risky.
I think after missing the mark for somewhere you have been, going somewhere you haven't been before is even riskier.
Well, I'm not gonna make anyone do anything that they don't want to, so.
I guess I'm just curious what it seems like Lowell wants to walk from Zadash. Yes?
I think that would be the safer option. At least
Curious
for
what
Here's something I thought of. If we teleport into Nicodranus, there's a chance that we teleport in the middle of the thoroughfare and alert everybody in the vicinity. And being as that they're probably kind of cautious, it might draw attention that we don't want on ourselves.
this is
Just a
true of Zadash as well, isn't it?
well, if he's
Yeah.
been there before, then there's a chance he could pick somewhere he knows that's out of the way.
Yeah.
Where if we're leaving it up to chance for where we show up in Nicodranus, we could show up anywhere.
Couldn't we? You tell me how your teleportation works, Nim. If we were going to take a risk on teleporting somewhere you haven't been, could you just choose a spot on the road a day outside of Nicodranus? Does it have to be a city?
I'm gonna have to ask Silent how much he knows about how this works, because I don't feel like he can answer that question. The idea seems to be just kind of know what it looks like, or imagine what it looks like if you don't know based on description, and try to go there, and then that's the idea that I got from it.
So, like, you've heard of Nicodranus, but you haven't heard of a spot outside of Nicodranus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically,
Yeah. Which is why he was asking if anybody knew anything about the city.
But I mean, description even says is a place whose location appearance you know through someone else's description, perhaps from a map. So you could use Coruscant's map to do a place outside of Nicodonis.
And we're gonna have no clue if we're outside Nicodranas or literally any other city on the map.
Till we walk into the city and we find out.
That is correct.
Unless we
But-
appear in the middle of fucking nowhere with no indication of civilization, a road, or anything else.
That too.
It's definitely happened to us before.
Mhm.
We walk up to the city and we end up in Chars.
We'd know because the guards would give us a really mean look if we tried to approach. We'd be like, we don't really want to go in the city anymore. Anyway, Nim's gonna leave it up to the group whether or not they want to try that first or whether they want to definitely do Zadash. He's not
What do you
gonna,
think,
like-
Noah? Noah, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
I wasn't talking. I was just thinking.
He was thinking about talking.
Yeah, exactly.
Talking.
Yeah, that's all I think about.
No, that's what Korshan is thinking about.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Well, if you can point at a map and teleport us there, I don't think there's really much difference between teleporting to Zadash and Nicodranas.
Nim's been to Zadash.
But it doesn't matter if we're using a map, right?
It does matter.
Okay. How much does it matter?
About 20%.
Jesus, Noah would know.
That's a lot.
So much more walking distance for shifters to come jump Lowell.
Maybe they're friendly. Or you could try out that net gun.
Yeah, we're gonna gonna have to try that net gun out a lot.
I mean, if it has a high chance of not sending us to the other side of the world, then I personally would go with that. I don't really like leaving things up to chance unless it's calculated.
I will say one thing to
Huh?
cut my own point down a little bit, which is that unlike a traditional ability, such as the tree ability I will someday have, for instance, it seems like Nim can just keep doing this. So like he said, if we miss, he can just do it again. He's not limited to a certain number of times per day, like I would be or you would be, Noah.
I haven't ran into a limitation, but I haven't tried to do it that many times in a row to find out.
How many times have you done it in a row?
I think for sure he's done 2 in succession with the Urzen, and then to your home one, and then has he done any others multiple times? I think it's mostly been 2 in a row because he'd either chain a direct teleport or time travel back and forth. So it's been 2 in a row that I can recall.
The teleportation to Nim's mansion and then out of Nim's mansion was relatively close
Yeah,
because we didn't spend too much time in there.
it's usually 2 in a row for sure. He hasn't
So-
tried 3 in a row yet.
We could try it, and then if it fails, come back here where we know we can make it.
Sure. I can definitely get back there.
And then
Zadash?
if you can do it a third time, since we are pretty sure you'll be able to make it to Zadash.
I'll try.
I'm just trying to come up with many possible plans here.
Is there any? Do we know of any side effect to consecutive teleportation? Like,
I don't
warp
even think you
sickness?
guys know about the normal side effect of the teleportation.
Does Noah?
Hasn't happened yet.
Hasn't happened yet.
Noah knows that you can teleport inside a rock, and that hurts a lot.
That probably wouldn't happen.
Or
Okay. Well, now it's gonna happen.
Nim has full confidence that won't happen.
What's the worst that can happen?
Because it's more fun for us to teleport somewhere random than to teleport inside a rock.
I think it's just a dice thing. It's like
Yeah.
if you,
That's mishap, I think, on the teleport list.
yeah, if you have never been and never seen a place and you roll really high on your D100, you take force damage. Like,
Yeah. Now, see, if you try to teleport to a rock near Zadash and you miss, then it won't be in a rock.
you try to teleport inside a rock.
Fail on purpose.
Oh my
That's using your dice luck very strategically.
Then it turns out it's the one rock that you've seen before
Yeah.
in Zadash, and then
Then you do end up in the rock.
yeah.
Oh, you don't have to touch people to teleport to them. They must have changed that. Thank God, that was such a shitty requirement.
Now you tell me how it works with M, because as far as
Okay, you just have to see M. That's all. That's all that matters.
See or touch. What if instead? Because like, what if M's in the bag?
yeah, because there have been times where it is not very strategic to be grabbing M to teleport with everybody. But yeah,
All right, are we trying Nicodranas and then running away if it goes bad? Is that the
apparently.
plan?
Just
I
gonna,
think,
like,
I
yes,
think
so.
we're gonna get there. I'm
Or are we going
to
to
get us there.
Zadash?
Do we have any business in Zadash?
Going to Nicodranas to go to the island.
I mean, in Zadash.
I don't.
What business would I have in a city?
That's,
Just the southernmost city I've been to before. That's all.
well, if we're gonna try, gonna brute force this thing, might as well just go straight to Nicodranas. What's the worst that could happen?
Or
Nothing.
do you think?
Nothing will happen?
I mean, you said that setting them on edge would be bad, so outside Nicodranas? Is that a better compromise?
Probably.
All right, in the
I
morning.
haven't seen someone teleport before.
Well, they probably just don't like it, Nim.
Well, see you tomorrow. See you in 8 hours.
I don't sleep.
yeah. I'll just be here awake.
Are we going to bed?
Yeah, have you
Man, I
ever
kinda
tried
do
just
want-
pretending to be asleep? You know, for your old, sake of your old humanity. Maybe not humanity, but
No, I mean
drownness.
Could try to sleep.
If you wanted.
I don't think I need it.
Just because you don't need something doesn't mean you have to avoid it.
To be honest, though, I wish I didn't need to sleep.
But you do.
Yeah, sadly. And so many of my ideas go to waste.
How have you been sleeping, by the way, Noah?
I think the threat of bigger things is keeping the thoughts at bay, but you know.
It's not really an answer, but sure.
Maybe I'll go sleep somewhere else so you two could have some privacy tonight.
Yeah, that sounds like, I think you should do that. Lol. Getting a weird vibe here.
The DM is giving you a weird vibe here.
Guys, better hurry, or else it'll be your turn next. Yeah, no, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. It's not easy to get over seeing yourself die.
Oh yeah, speaking of, don't you have something you want to tell the rest of the group, Nim?
I thought you were going to the other room.
He's just planning to sleep in another
Lowell's
room.
like,
Oh, they're done talking about it. I can come back. Oh. Yeah. I don't even know how to explain this. Because I don't even know what happened. Remember in the mansion, I had kind of a hard time getting everyone out of there. I don't even know if you could tell.
no.
No.
Mm.
The ghost of my father, when he grabbed me by the arm, I couldn't teleport. And I tried to get away the only way I knew how, a smaller jump away. And I saw all of you teleport out, but I could see myself still there, and I think I died, or I think I saw myself die before I got out of there too. I don't understand what I saw though. I would have thought maybe it was just something intended to scare me, but Korshana, I think you tried to heal me, but I didn't need to be. I was fine when we were back, but I wasn't when we were there.
Right.
I don't know what it means.
Me either.
Maybe it was you saw another timeline, an adjacent one.
Here's Lo, why do you think that Nim has to tell us this?
Well, he told me about it. I thought he wanted to tell everybody at some point. If he wanted to keep it a secret, why did he tell anybody at all?
Who's to say it's a secret? Maybe he was confiding with you the fact that he saw himself die.
Is that true, Neil?
It doesn't matter, you all know now.
It's not an answer.
I think it informs what we do going forward.
Like I said, I don't know what to make of it, and nobody else does either, so.
I'm not sure if it really does. I'm not sure if it changes anything. Nim did what he needed to do to get us all out. Are you now going to think that he shouldn't do that anymore? Because I don't think that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was the right choice. I just want to make sure nothing's happening to him in exchange.
I don't think we often have very much control over that.
I'm fine.
Sure you are.
What, weren't you all supposed to be going to sleep or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's gonna go sleep.
Do I do the thing or do I not do the thing?
All right, what does everybody do?
I don't do the thing.
Wow.
Great, morning happens.
Thanks, V.
Do
Aiden gets a break until the next time we go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
If Nim checks with Keither during the 8 hours of nighttime or whatever, how's she doing?
She's annoyed.
Okay. I was not gonna tell her to not be annoyed.
Yeah, that'll go over real good.
No,
Hey mom, don't be annoyed.
No, he's not gonna say anything.
Just 8 hours of silence.
No, she'll talk with Nim about just random
Either
things.
in that, bro.
You know what?
Cheer him up.
I changed my mind again.
Something gonna happen?
Yeah?
Yeah, Korshana follows Noah to bed.
Hey.
I was just thinking you might sleep better if you weren't alone.
And why's that?
Always helped me when I was younger.
Okay. That's
You
kind
can give it a shot.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Planting the seeds. I'm planting them. Mama said to give her grandchildren, and by God, I'm going to make it happen.
Guess I won't make the joke then. All right, so morning happens.
All right, Nim. You ready? You feeling good? Enough?
Yeah, I can do this. Everybody ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Are we taking him with?
Yes.
Does Noah have M right now? Just checking before I roll this.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Great.
We're ready. You look in the bag, M's not there. We're not ready. No, M's
There's just a cloak.
yeah.
Alright. I guess, do I roll the 1d100?
Yep. Roll 1d100 twice.
Alright, here we go. Woo, that's not good.
Oh boy. Where you said Zedek? Where are you going?
We're going to Nicodranus.
Okay.
I have no clue what happens now, but probably not good. Oh yeah, that's bad.
Oh no.
I may have to roll a third dice.
Looked over and I was like 60 on fake dice.
Nope,
Roll me 1d8, Tig.
you got it. Sure.
I'm scared.
It's fine.
Huh.
God damn it, Aiden. You get that shit away from me.
That's...
Let's gotta think a lot because I think I procced a bunch of stuff.
You teleport
Oh,
and land, and it's really forested right where you are, where you're at.
oh no.
Okay.
You almost know immediately you're not in Nicodranus. Considering Nicodranus isn't surrounded by forests, you might be right outside of Nicodranus.
But we could also be in any other forest.
Doesn't look
Can
like the
I-
Savalier wood, does it?
Is it like corrupted forest or like
it's
normal
not corrupted.
forest? Okay.
Can
Normal forest.
I like make a survival or a nature check to figure out like what kind of forest it is?
It's a shady forest.
Are we talking like jungly? Are we talking like pine trees? I'm a druid. Give me some stuff.
It's green.
Thank you.
It's
There's a lot of trees in it.
green. It's not a jungle.
Okay.
It is a jungle. Never mind.
That's promising.
Well,
That narrows it down to 1.
we're probably in the south.
Now the question is where this ginormous jungle are. What's
I
the
can-
temp like?
Warm. Very warm.
Okay.
We're definitely in the south.
Ah,
Oh my god, we could be on one of the islands.
Yeah. Can I tell? Yeah. Oh fuck! If we're on Rumble Cusp, it's done, y'all.
I don't know
In the
anything about
volcano.
it.
all of
I
these
don't-
islands
don't-
are forested.
I don't know what's in the Explorer's Guide to Wildemount, and I don't want to look because I don't want to metagame, so I don't know
Right.
how much CR stuff is.
Zeros in here about Rumble Cusp.
Great. Good.
We're going to interrupt Traveler.
Do we seem to be like dead center on a forest? Does it seem to be getting thinner in any direction?
Nope.
I could
Is
climb
it
to the,
canopied?
Yeah.
I could climb to
Sounds
the
like
top of a
50-50
tree
risk.
and see if I could see the edge, but probably that won't work. But I could try it.
I can try again. I can try to get us closer.
If you
Oh.
fail, we don't know that you can teleport us a third time, though, right?
I don't know.
The
And
jungle all around you starts to rustle, Koroshana. You're being approached by something that's not an animal.
Something's coming.
Oh no.
Okay.
It's gonna be the first
Tel-
combat in, like,
teleport, don't
4
teleport.
sessions.
I don't know.
Okay. Nim's not gonna teleport if you guys want him to hold off.
If they're threatening, then teleport us away. Okay.
Okay. Got it.
If they're not
Maybe.
teleporting, then they can tell us where we are.
Yeah,
maybe
exactly.
maybe we accidentally got to where we were going.
Right. All right. Korshana's gonna stare down the spot that whatever is coming from.
Okay. Lol, I need you to make me an athletics check.
To dodge
Promising.
the shit.
Sorry, not athletics, acrobatics.
Promising.
So about this teleporting we're about to do.
Mhm. He listens to the party. If you guys tell him not to do it, he won't do it.
Don't not teleport us.
Got it.
The rustling from the tree that has your attention, or at least most of your attention, continues on for a little bit, and a flash of hard to even see what it was comes from a different direction and tries to tackle Lowell and misses. Lowell, for some reason, you are just like a slippery eel. And
It's all that training.
in front of you is crouched another what looks to be shifter. of your race, female. And she growls at the rest of you. And out from the trees pops a dozen crocodile-like people.
We did
We
it.
found them.
We did it.
They all have not rudimentary, but foreign-ish looking weapons that are all pointed at you. And the girl/woman who's on the ground speaks in a language none of you recognize.
Yo, this is like that scene in Dune.
Looks at Lowell, somehow expecting Lowell to just know shifter languages or like whatever they're saying. Just automatic assumption.
Can you understand them?
No.
I'm gonna look at the girl, and I'm gonna point at my head, and I'm gonna point at her head, and then I'm gonna mind link and say, "We can only understand you if we talk this way."
You can't mind link with her.
What?
Thing.
She probably
Can't
doesn't
mind link
understand
with her.
common.
No, I can communicate with anything that I share that speaks a language with mind link, so it's different.
You
Speak
can just
no
tell that it's
languages?
being blocked by something.
Huh. Interesting.
I'm just gonna keep my hands up.
And then she tries another language. You be letting go shifter now.
They're my friends. They're not keeping me hostage.
We determined that.
We came here looking for you, so we would love to talk.
We take shifter one, you another group. Yes?
Okay.
Oh,
As
okay.
long as they're safe.
He then stands back up, gets close to you, Lol, and snatches you again. Do you resist?
Guess this time I won't.
Okay. She doesn't like painfully pull you away, but like quickly pulls you away, almost as if afraid that the rest of the group is going to do something, and like immediately disappears with him through the jungle. And the other shifters, the crocodile ones, kind of surround the rest of you. Some put their weapons away that are in the front, some that are in behind that have their weapons still pointed at you, and some that are on the side of you. Come. We go.
Korshana's gonna mind link with Nim. Is this thing on?
Does it work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she was protected somehow. I couldn't link with her. That's the only other people I've been prevented from linking from were like a Must and Marty.
Not really sure what they have in common.
Just heads up. I guess like, you can teleport Lowell without him being near us, right? Just in case.
Yeah, so I'm not as worried about this. If we
Okay.
need to get out of here, he's coming with us.
So most of the crocodile shifters are dressed in what you would expect tribal-like looking, especially in a more tropical area. And the female shifter is also the same way. She's barely clad in anything because it's fucking hot here. So why would she?
I feel like that comment was pointed.
Just saying. I'm just letting you know.
Just so you know, these NPCs naked. Hey Bex, these NPCs are like naked.
More for the fact that this is a younger kid being led by a very scantily clad woman of his race right now.
Mm-hmm.
Lol, I need you to make me a dex. One, do you care? Does your character care?
About what?
Whether or not are you even looking at her, or are you just like, what are we doing?
V.
He's probably really caught off guard and would actually be looking at her.
Okay, so make
And
me dex at disadvantage.
Dex at
Dex
disadvantage.
save. Dex save. Because she's like pulling you along through the jungle in ways that she's comfortable with, but you are probably not. But you're able to keep up because you're still pretty good at it. And there's only a few times where she has to slow down because you stumble every now and then.
Where are we going?
My home. We take you away from bad people.
They're not bad, though.
We determine that later. So you and her will arrive at the think what you just were at, basically, except for in a jungle type area. So it's very druidic, very tribal in nature, open huts made of dirt and trees and leaves. There are mostly it's all crocodile shifters except for her, and all of them are pretty much half naked, but you can't tell the gender differences because they're crocodiles. They're not mammals. So they all look kind of the same, which is a little weird. And they're all doing various things. Some of them are watching younger children. Some of them are building stuff. Some of them are checking the farmland. Some of them are a couple of them are waiting for you all, seemingly enough. And when the two of you approach these that are waiting for you, she says something to them in the strangled language that you heard earlier, and they nod and say something back to her. A couple of them gather their weapons and go back into the jungle where she came from, and then she takes you off into a larger hut. And inside the larger hut is a crocodile shifter that is wearing, again, for the lack of better description, almost a shaman-like garb. Headdress, paints all over, kind of a medicine tool belt around him or her. And the two of them start talking in this language, and she's pointing at you while she's saying things to him or her.
What's going on? I can't understand what you're saying.
Can I try to get a gist of what they might be talking about? Just like the
I don't think we're
feeling
there.
of it?
You guys aren't really there. You're still being escorted back. So Lowell's getting a lot of this information because she just fucking booked it. And it's just the two of them moving, whereas the rest of you, as a troop, are going through the jungle a lot slower.
Right.
So
Gotcha, never mind.
she doesn't really. She basically ignores you and keeps talking to this crocodile shaman in a very excited tone, and he talks back to her in a very just understanding, looks you over, and then starts like checking you out. And he'll like open your mouth, check your teeth, check your eyes, check your ears, tug at him a little bit, pluck a little bit of fur off of you, mix it in a bowl, put it on fire. Like you are getting examined in a pretty uncomfortable way right now.
What is he doing? What's going on?
We are making sure.
Making sure of what?
Making sure you are shifter.
I'm pretty sure I am.
That's
Don't
why
know.
we be making sure. You not sure, we sure.
Does he have to pull out any more fur? That hurt.
Perhaps. I not know shaman ways. I'm more warrior.
How did you get here?
I grew up here. Sorry, I grow here. You can't talk anymore because he's got his mouth or his hand in your mouth. The rest of you show up into this again, tribal like village, and for you, Korshana, you're like, oh, this would make sense based on where they're at. Like this is kind of like home, a tribal or a jungle version of it, but I get it.
Love me a good druid town.
Yep. And they take you over to a tent, and sorry, not a tent. They take you over to a hut, and the hut. One guy goes in. You hear them say stuff to each other, and then the guy comes back out, and another crocodile shifter comes out. Scar over his eye. Completely, he's like, he has one eye left, scar over it. And you can see scars all over his body. He's obviously been into a lot of fights. And he just starts looking over you all. And the two of them talk as he's looking at all of you. And then he finally goes, "Why are you here?"
Escorting our friend who's somewhere else. He was looking for you to ask questions.
What questions?
He's the one with the questions. You'll have to talk to him.
Why are you with him?
We're his companions. Where he goes, we go.
We look out for each other.
He turns and talks to the other one for a little bit. Then nods to the other one. The other one heads off in another direction. He turns to the rest of you. We can protect. You don't need to be companion anymore.
I think that's up to Lowell.
Is Lowell here? I'm sorry.
Lowell is shifter?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, Lowell is here. Lowell in other hut.
Yeah, he's a shifter.
We don't leave unless he sends us away.
We see. Third crocodile shifter comes in the hut that you're in, Lowell. And he and the other two, again, converse in this language you don't understand. The woman shifter is very excitedly pointing at you and saying things. The shaman is mostly just grunting and saying a few other things. Not dispassionate, mostly dispassionate. And then stops, like, manhandling you. And the one that came inside said, People that come with you. They're companions, yes?
Yeah, they're my friends. They helped me get here.
Hmm.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for them.
Hmm. Well, they did good job, but they no stay here. You can stay.
Why can't they stay?
This place no open outsiders.
But they're my friends.
No exceptions.
I can't just leave them though. After everything we've been through, I just wouldn't be right.
You stay, they go. No exception.
I, I don't think I can stay if I can't go. There's other
leave.
things I have to.
You leave, you be chased, you die.
By the Zuma clan?
Whichever clan.
Are all the other clans after
Cat
us?
people. Cat people after you.
And one of the things I was trying to find out was why they might be after me.
He turns and says something to the other two. They say a few things back and then he leaves. The other shifter turns to you. You must stay.
I would be safer for me to stay, but it doesn't. Hiding doesn't solve anything. I could find out why they want to kill us, then
What? How are you going to stop for clan? Our clan, tribe. Our clan gone. What you going to do? You won. Our clan many.
I don't know.
You stay. You learn. You understand. Maybe down road, maybe across sea, we have chance. You still young.
Hit the space bar and it's like, oh, stop video.
Rip.
Ah. I-
While he's thinking about that, the other one comes back to the rest of you and talks to the one that has the scarred eye. And they kind of say a few things, and then the one with the scarred eye turns back to the rest of you. Your friend not wish to leave without you. Outsiders cannot stay. This is law. If you
Um,
choose companions, we beseech you. Let companions stay. We can protect.
Can Coruscant try druidic on them
Sure.
and just say, "Are we really outsiders?"
As druidic a language? It is?
All druids get it.
Truly?
Truly.
It doesn't work.
Okay. I tried.
So it's not common, draconic, dwarvish, gnomish, or vidalcan.
Mm-mm.
Dang.
Or quarry or
No
goblin.
No
You
deep
seem
speech
to have
here.
a very high intelligence, Noah. You can tell it's got to be a local dialect.
Yeah. Figured.
Fine.
Dang it.
I didn't take comprehend languages or anything.
Spell list.
May we stay outside the village and wait for Lowell?
Wait, we get companion. We all talk together.
Good.
We all
Thank
talk.
you.
He says something to the guy. He walks away again. Comes back in the hut that you're in, Lowell, as you're still contemplating. Says something to the other two. They're like, ugh. And the female shifter turns to you. We go to companions. We all talk together. And she grabs you
Okay.
and walks out.
Okay.
So now you're all gathered together. The posture seems to be much better. Most of them aren't, none of them is aggressive. They're all just very wary of all of you. And the female shifter is extremely protective of you right now.
Can I tell who looks the most authoritative?
You think the crocodile with the scarred eye has some type of authority over the rest of them, in terms of at least like warrior-esque. He definitely. They all have scars of some sort, but he is definitely the most scarred of them all. Lowell, stay. You all stay near. Go to city close. Visit sometime. Not often.
That is not a bottom.
No, I don't think so.
Outsiders not stay here.
Why is that?
Law.
Whose law?
Law is law.
You don't even know who made the law.
It is law by tribe.
Have you considered changing the law?
Only if necessary. This is not necessary to change.
I don't know, you seem to be in a bit of an unusual situation here. That's
It's
all I'm saying.
very straightforward. Law stay, you all go. Very simple.
Well, Lowell, are we going? Or are you coming with us? It sounds like we need to leave.
Well, should get to ask his questions.
What do you want to do, Logan?
We protect law.
Right. But what does he want to do?
Is it possible for us to speak privately?
No.
Korshana
Just-
mind links with
Yeah.
Lowell. Yes.
Nim would just give Corstana kind of a look like, why do you even need to ask? Kind of look.
And she's just going to tell you that she's going to keep this link open so that if there's anything you want me to know, you can say it.
They want me to stay and learn something, but they haven't really been much on specifics on what that might be.
You came here to get information. I'm saying out loud.
Uh,
How about this? What would it take for you to view us as something other than outsiders?
Tribe usually not accept others. Shifters only exception based on established relationship.
I heard usually in there. What is the exception to the rule?
Just stated exception
Other
points at the
shifters.
other shifter that's standing next to him.
So you have to be a shifter.
Yes.
Is it only one kind of shifting?
Yes. Not keen on cat shifters committing murder.
No, I meant
Neither are we.
this, and Korshana turns into a monkey.
Yes, not magic. Different.
Korshana turns back to a person and goes, not exactly magic, but okay.
Shifters in terms of person. She shifter, he shifter, me shifter, you not
Just-
shifter.
Just checking.
He not shifter, he not shifter. She not shifter.
And you intend for Lowell to stay forever?
As long as necessary to prepare Lowell.
For what?
To defend.
Is that a week, a month, a year?
Depend on how good Lowell is defending.
And if he does very well, what's the fastest this could happen?
Never happened before, can't give estimate.
I see.
Considering one man defend against entire tribe, very difficult.
And yet we've seen him do it.
Surely you've seen him defend against entire tribe.
10 at a time.
That's not entire tribe. Not even close.
and I almost died that time.
Also, apparently not listening.
Lowell.
Lowell, honestly, I think you're gonna be safe here, so it's up to you what you want to do. I'm not too keen on splitting the party, but if it's something that you think is beneficial for you, I think it's worth doing.
Korshana will say telepathically, if you want us to come get you in a few days, we can.
Pick you up from
Uh,
school.
Mommy, pick me up. I'm scared.
We're just gonna teleport you back to Noah's workshop. Just pick a time point. We'll do it.
Yeah, we'll be the late parents, like 6 o'clock.
Don't give me flashbacks to the teachers being like, I want to go home. Where the fuck are you? Pick up your kid.
I'm going off of my own flashbacks.
Yeah, that's what it was like for me too.
I like to learn and be able to protect myself and my friends as well, but leaving them to do that, I don't know if I can do that.
Are you saying this out loud, or are you saying this just to Cora?
I'm saying it out loud.
Just checking. So, you gonna let us stay?
How many times I have to repeat myself?
Is there something that we could do?
No,
Nothing. There's nothing we could do.
not right now.
Something we could do in the future?
Perhaps. Won't say no forever.
Sorry, I'm totally thinking about using the Fey deal thing. I'm just trying to think of what's
Yeah, do it. Just fucking
could
rip
possibly
them
go
open.
wrong. Hmm. That's why he keeps bothering about stuff like this.
Maybe they'd be able to help with the training. And maybe if they learned something too, they'd be able to see some of why this is all going on as well.
And the female shifter speaks up. You protect Lowell, yet you not stop me from almost taking Lowell.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, we knew you were who we were looking for. Why would we stop you?
And if Lowell had asked, we would have fought for him. But he
Convenient
did not ask.
excuses.
Not excuses.
Actions speak louder than words.
You wish for us to fight you to prove that we can fight?
Not what meant.
Good, because I don't want to do that.
I've got
Yep,
another
'cause I would
action.
wipe the floor with you.
I believe it.
She's like now staring at you kind of angrily.
Making enemies.
Oh, boy.
Looking at my spell list at Dimension Door. Think of some stuff that and I was just thinking of ways to like get back at them, whatever they're saying, like, oh, if we wanted to take him with that, we could do that, but I'm not gonna do that yet. We really don't want to piss them off too much.
Well, it's your decision.
Oh
How
god damn
about
it.
this? We keep Lowell for a couple of days. You come back a couple of days. We think about cooperation.
You do have comprehend languages. Oh my god. What do you think, Lowell? That sounds like a good idea.
I think a few days would be a good start.
I don't like splitting up, but
How you think I feel? First shifter I seen of even close to me, and you go, no, we take him away.
oh, we
We don't
want him
want to take him. We just want to stay here with him while he's here.
so we know that he's safe because we love him.
We know, understand, or trust you. We know him.
Oh,
After 5
You've-
minutes.
you've known me as long as you've known them.
Shaman vouch for you. You are shifted.
Okay.
Oh.
How far away do we have to be considered not here?
Go to near city.
There's a city here?
Not on island. On mainland.
We can't do that.
How you get here?
Magic.
I teleported.
Use magic.
The
Elena
we
says
kind
Glad
of-
I can only do that once a day.
Then swim.
Yeah, that's not happening.
What?
You give us no choice and say you have to be here. What do you want us to do?
You want us to go to the beach? We can go away from you.
We don't want you on here. We don't want outsiders here.
Why is that?
Because it's against law, 1, and 2, that's how we protect ourselves.
And what exactly are you protecting yourselves from?
Oh my god. Lola, you wish to tell him?
I'm pretty sure you know what they're wanting to protect me from, but the only reason I've lived this long is because they've been with me. I can vouch for them.
Fine. Be on the other side of island.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, we will do that.
But if trouble comes, we hold you responsible.
If trouble comes, we will destroy it for you.
Very well.
Which way's the furthest coast? Point us.
Alrighty then.
She is like, at this point, like, has wrapped low up. It's like, don't even fucking think about it.
How long till we're supposed to come back?
Couple
Exactly.
days.
So 2? A couple is 2.
Poor Sean.
There.
4, 5? Just give us a number.
3.
3. That's a few. We'll come back in a few days.
Language barrier.
I'm sorry.
They can be pretty pedantic sometimes. You get used to it.
I don't know why you guys are trying
barrier.
to instigate.
That's why I asked for a number. That was out of character. Really low charisma, guys. I got real low charisma on this character.
Fine.
Everybody but Lowell leave.
Yes, I do.
I just- One last thing before I cut the link. I say, Lowell, see you in 3 days.
Okay.
It's going to be fine. Nothing's going to go wrong. You're going to be able to reach us when they try and ritually murder you. It's going to be fine.
Ritually murder? What the fuck do you think I'm doing over here,
I
woman?
don't fucking know what you're doing.
So anyways, later on the day, Lowell, you see this altar standing before a large pyramid, and there's blood trails that are coming off of it.
Fine, I'm gonna go back in time and fix it.
Uh,
Oh boy.
Fine.
Oh boy.
how many more? I wonder how many more levels before I could have just understood what they were saying.
Do monks get that?
You can just know what people are saying because you're a monk.
13th level.
Wait, what?
You
Wait, what?
starting at 13th level, you learn to touch the key of other minds so you can understand all spoken languages. Moreover, any creature that can understand a language can understand what you say.
That's how my mind link works, but you can do it verbally and not with one person at a time.
Not touch the tank, so.
Don't go touching
level
any taints
13.
while we're gone.
I'm gonna
Hey,
see-
so-
You learned Esperanto at level 13.
I'm gonna use my staff.
I like that V's the one who wanted the beach episode, and everybody but V is gonna have a beach episode now.
You
You get a training montage.
montage.
Yeah, you get the training montage.
For some reason, I don't know if that's gonna be all that's gonna happen.
Hmm.
There's a naked girl who looks just like you. Hopefully she's not your sister.
Oh no.
I'm gonna put myself on mute now.
I hope
Rebuild.
Bex, I hope Korshan already picked her favorite in the village.
All right. The four of you walk off. Sorry, the five of you. Four. I can count.
Or
Counting myself. Lol, she takes you back to the shaman, and the shaman is already prepared. God. He prepared some what looks to be paint, and she says to you, "Don't worry, we will protect you now. You will become one of us."
Okay.
Shaman will spiritually bind a protector on you, just as he has for me.
And what kind of protector?
A protector.
What does it look like? What does it do besides just protect?
It protects you. You don't see it. It is invisible, but it will always be with you. It has what protect me. And the shaman turns and starts painting stuff on your face.
Okay.
And chanting in a language you don't understand.
I sure hope Lowell isn't becoming a warlock.
On that note, what are the four of you doing?
apparently we're at the beach or going
Each
to the beach.
episode!
Either at or going to a beach.
So you make it to a beach. It's not quite the beach you would expect it because there's nobody but you four.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, what are you talking about, man?
That's like the most expensive beach in the Philippines.
Ethan's like, fuck it. Finds a place to change into her swimsuit and changes.
Are we going swimming?
Yep.
Yes. Korshan turns into a dolphin and dives into the ocean.
Really? You don't even have a swimsuit?
Oh,
Man.
that... mind link. That's for later. Cuts the mind link.
Nim has to hear that too.
Yep.
Noah will inflate the floaty that he brought for this, and then he'll just lay down on it and float.
Okay. Poor lol.
No beach for Lowell.
Yeah, we're like dolphining for an hour and then we're getting into the swimsuit and sunbathing and like trying to see if
Yep.
Noah's looking, you know?
He ordered a pina colada. Hopefully it comes soon.
How tan is Korshana?
Korshana's pale as fuck.
But she has no tan lines.
That's correct.
So would
Really?
she
Though? So she's never gotten any sort of tan while being in the forest.
Well, so
Isn't it
two
like
things.
a
One, she lives
dark-
under a thick canopy, and
Dark
two,
cursed forest.
Kalishtar have like unnaturally white skin. It's like one of their racial things. Like it's one of the few ways you can tell them from humans.
Oh my god. Anytime Noah looks over, he's like, ah!
Ah, it's blinding! Y'all make jokes about that, but Brett is so white that when we go out in the sun, sometimes it hurts to look at him. That is real. Sandcastles later, you know, whatever. We'll see how it goes.
Keithra puts on some sunscreen and then hands it over to Noah.
Thanks.
You know, of course, Shauna needs some too.
Okay. I'll be sure to share some with her later. Damn, Keith is in on this too.
Fuck yes,
Damn.
he is.
Okay, he'll go over and give Korshana the sunblock.
Thanks. Can you get my back?
Sure.
Too much anime.
And so he'll do that. What anime is this from?
I don't know. It was
You just type in beach episode sunscreen.
I searched anime sunscreen.
Damn.
This is dirty as fuck. I can't even look at this. Like so lewd.
And yet that's what Korshana wants.
No, nobody said that but you. She just asked him to get her back. That's all she wanted
As a dolphin or as a person?
as a person.
Just checking.
It looks skeptical.
Ether is currently playing with M.
How's him doing?
M is pretty happy.
Cool.
I guess Nim can come over and tentatively interact with M because he hasn't really done it much.
Oh my god, Fee. What the fuck is happening tonight?
We're in a weird mood tonight.
Here we are.
Oh my
Nim, make me a
Oh,
check
boy.
save because M had picked up a stick, brought it to Keithra. Keithra chucked it near you without realizing it, and M is now like barreling at you.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
Sorry, all I see is
Nope.
this.
I should
all
use
see
a
is
luck
this
point
GIF
on
now.
this. Can I use
Go
a luck
for it.
point on this?
Yep.
Yeah. Not that it's gonna help, probably, but I'll try again. I need to use luck more.
No,
Oh, that didn't do anything for me.
M clips you. The two of you go tumbling, and then M gets back up and starts chasing after the stick again.
Yep. Ow.
Oh, sorry, Nim. I didn't realize you were gonna be that way.
It's fine.
Back to Lowell.
Okay.
You have been painted, and the chanting and the smoke, and at some point you've been offered something to drink. Do you drink it?
What does it look like?
Green, dark green.
What's this?
Drink to consummate protection.
Guess he'll drink.
It is nasty.
Tastes
Finish.
real bad.
Finish.
Mm.
She like forces it. She's like. And the shaman turns and says something to her, and she smiles and hugs you. You are protected now.
Okay. I don't think I feel any different. Just
You won't. But it always be with you. You understand over time. Come, let us start learning.
okay.
We fight for me to understand where you at, how good you are.
Okay.
She takes you over to a clearing that seems to be well worn, showing marks of other people fighting here all over the place, and adopts a martial stance.
Mm. I'll take a stance as well and get ready.
She fights you and just trounces you. You think she's at least twice your level.
Ow.
Come. You try now, yes? We get over early phase, you now try.
I was trying.
That it? Really? And you wish to take on entire tribe like this?
Huh? Do want to get stronger, so
Then we train. We train for a while.
okay.
Oh my god. You know what you're doing, buddy. She fights you for a while, and not gonna lie, she fights like you would expect, and I know it's pretty almost like anime-esque, and fucking I'm gonna go with it. Like, she fights like a monk would, which means she's grappling you a lot, and she's pretty attractive. So you've got an attractive shifter lady who's grappling you constantly.
And that's kind of he's most likely making more mistakes the more that happens too.
Focus.
It's just trying. It's just I've got Discord on another behind the.
That's your first mistake, buddy.
I've got Discord hidden so I can't see it, but then everybody else is watching it. So
Come, we break. Food time.
okay.
She takes you over, and it's an eating area that was kind of hidden from the rest of you when you first came around, but it's like everybody's here, and they all have makeshift tables of sorts, and food is passed to everybody equally distributed, and everybody sits down and eats, and it's, considering Lowell's a cook, I imagine his taste buds are pretty broad, so it's pretty good. Completely fresh, completely homemade. It's amazing. It's gonna be fish for the most part. Fish, a little bit of what would they grow in the jungle? I think that you can get some fruits depending on the jungle. So fish and fruit.
This is pretty good.
Of course. Tribe, very good at cooking. Also good at fishing. As you can see, can swim through water very well. Large mouth.
Yeah. Been in the mouths of some crocodiles. That's not fun.
I too been in mouths of crocodiles. Hard to get out. You punch them
Yeah.
in the eye. They not like that.
They tend to bite harder then.
You punch harder.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Food over. Back to training.
Okay.
Back to the other group. Sun's starting to go down.
Building sandcastles.
That's what I was thinking too.
Elaborate as fuck.
Wait, if the
So,
sun's starting to go down, big,
Oh.
giant beach bonfire.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
Dig a little
started
pit?
with a fireball.
perfect.
What's the party gonna do without Lowell there to cook for them?
roll survival.
Nim's got it. Nim can cook. I can use the unseen servant finally to do it.
Roll
Yeah,
roll
just-
survival.
Anybody who's making
Good berry.
fire.
Survival?
Yes.
I'm not because I don't have any fire spells anymore for some reason.
21.
I wish the create bonfire spell actually created like the wood.
Yeah, it's
That
such a
would
weird
structure
spell.
the
It's like,
bonfire.
okay.
Like a big fire.
You set up the bonfire as necessary to make sure it doesn't catch any of the rest of the jungle on fire, so you do just fine.
Yeah.
You
You
have a
can
big
throw
bonfire.
some fish on there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Eat them right off the bone. This is Corshana's territory.
Did you catch any fish though?
Sure.
It's a
Yes.
dolphin.
Yeah. Do you want me to become a dolphin?
Whether or not you catch the fish, it's not you just go, yes, I caught fish.
Would you like me to turn into a best way to catch fish?
No,
Dolphin.
fishing.
Dolphin.
I can use the staff of charming to get fish to come to us. Apparently.
Oh my god! Please do that.
Wait, you can do that?
Well, like
Please do that.
singular fish at a time with the command spell.
Do it.
Corshana's
So
not going to
you're-
be much better because you're catching fish as a dolphin. You have to catch them and then spit them on the beach. You're not going to be like,
Wait.
Yeah, that's the plan.
grabs
Wait.
one, goes to the edge, spits it on the beach, hopes somebody gets it, and then goes away again.
Uh-huh,
We
that's
have
the
a net
plan.
gun. We
Yeah.
have a net
Do you
gun.
have a net gun? We got this. We're self-sufficient.
No, I really think that Nim should call fish from the ocean
Yeah,
one by
exactly.
man.
And then we
Okay,
net
perfect.
gun.
All of these plans are bad. All three of these plans are really bad.
We have
Just
3
do them all at
days.
once.
We
Between
have...
the three of you, you get enough fish to feed you all. One catching a fish at a time in her dolphin mouth, one charming a fish at a time to come up on the beach, and one net gunning a goddamn fish.
This is what we do without Lowell here.
After
Yeah.
you fired it out one.
Lowell is the one who keeps us all together. Without him, we are chaos.
People are just like,
It was like, fuck.
Like, Keither's got a better idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you say that?
No.
We should turn into-
Keither's going like this with a
You don't
fishing
wanna-
pole she was getting ready.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to see Keither's plan?
Fine. Tomorrow
Oh,
she can
yeah.
fish or whatever.
Oh my god. That's funny. Oh,
Pelican. Oh, I can't fly.
Now
Trying
for
to think of
another
things
level.
that scoop up fish better.
This is like that episode when Sokka is getting his sword made, and then the other 3 don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, dude. It's exactly what it's like. It's
All right.
going great, guys. We're real good at beaching.
What do you do after all that's done?
After all, what's
Absolutely
done?
using unseen servant to cook the food. Why do you ask?
All right, make me a cooking roll.
What skill is cooking if you don't have a cooking skill?
Uh,
I have a cooking set. I can make one.
Can I use it?
No. Yeah,
Oh,
of
okay.
course.
Never mind.
Yeah,
What's
of
what's the
course.
roll? What's the roll?
Fuck off,
again?
you
'Cause
can't
I'm not-
touch my
Yeah,
tool.
because I'm not allowed to use the cooking tool.
int or wisdom?
Enter wisdom, great.
Yeah.
And I
Go
have
with
one more-
wisdom, it's your best stat.
I have one more int that I have wisdom.
Oh my god.
That's
I'm
a
gonna burn all, I'm gonna burn
worlds
all
of
my luck
difference.
tonight on this
Oh,
stuff.
this game is a mood.
Nim cooks the fish surprisingly well. Nim, you remembered how Yara had cooked the fish a couple times in your life, and you had enjoyed it. You don't really have this type of fish before, but in general, it's not too different. And so you charbroil, I want to say, because you're doing it over a bonfire / campfire, so
Yeah.
probably be a charbroil. Yeah, so it's pretty good. If Lowell was here, he'd be proud.
He's not here.
We'll have to remember to tell him.
Maybe can just go into the past and show him.
Oh yeah,
that we
we could
did.
do that. Come see how it was.
All right. As night approaches, what do you all do?
Noah's gonna check in on him.
M's tired.
Okay,
Was playing most of the day.
Yeah.
Absolutely tuckered.
cool. Noah will sit with him then.
The stars are out and they're very bright.
How long does my bubble last?
Keithra finds you, Korshana,
Okay.
and pushes you
Cor-
towards the wall.
Well, okay. Unnecessary. Thank you. We're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
What was Noah's answer to Korshan's question this morning?
Oh shit! Yeah, I was supposed to think about that. Scroll on.
Keithra then walks away.
Korshana was probably like lying on the beach staring at the stars, thinking about whatever near the bonfire when Keithra came and shoved her weirdly.
She started rolling you towards y'all.
I got it. Thank you.
You though?
Well, it depends on what Noah said to me this morning.
Okay.
Noah would have said, he would have said that he still had the nightmare, but when he woke up from it, it was nice to know that there was somebody there next to him. It's comforting.
All right, well then, when it's time for bed and I put my bubble up, which will help us. Bubble. Korshana won't say anything. She'll just go lay down right next to Noah.
Okay. Back to Lowell. It gets to be nighttime. And he picks you up off the ground after trouncing you pretty bad. Like, you were making so many mistakes, and she's just absolutely wrecking you. We have lot work to do. Lot work.
Yeah, I guess so.
Come. We rest. We start again morning.
Okay.
And she
And
takes you
this
back
store
to
in a
a
while.
hut. Go ahead.
I haven't been this store in a while.
No worry. We go to Shaman in the morning if you still start.
I want her to offer him a massage. Come on, Silence.
She takes you back to huts. She leads you back to a hut. And inside the huts these huts aren't really that big. They're probably 5 foot around in diameter.
Okay.
No, that's too small. 10 foot diameter, I think would be more appropriate. And there's a sleeping arrangement on the ground, so they wouldn't really have beds. They'd have like type of bedding with a blanket if necessary and pillows of some sort. This is me as a DM not really knowing exactly how this is working, but kind of giving you an idea of how, again, tribalistic nature. And then and it's just one, just FYI. And then she starts stripping down.
Lowell goes beet red.
Come, we sleep, we train in the morning. And she tugged you to the bed.
Okay.
This is going to be the most awkward Lowell has ever been, because he might not even realize how this is working out, but out of the game, you can understand that she doesn't have any sort of, or at least is not presenting any sort of sexual thoughts. Like, she just sleeps in the nude, and she's sleeping with you because she wants to make sure you're safe. So you tell me how Lowell reacts to this.
He's probably not going to sleep very well.
Okay. He's like almost out immediately and snuggles up to you.
Yeah.
All right. Morning arrives.
He... It's like, it's morning.
We'll start with the four of you. What is the four of you doing?
I mean, Nim wasn't sleeping,
boy.
so he's awake. He's always awake.
Keithra is trying to make sure, because the bubble's not very large, but she's making sure that you're not looking over towards Korshana. And
Like, that's probably a good idea.
For 8 hours.
Yeah.
Nothing happened. Calm down. I'm just kidding. Of course not.
Not a lot of room to like be apart from each other in this bubble. Fine, we're having a mirrored scene. Looks like Lowell's having a lot of no personal space.
Just gonna frolic around the beach for a day? I mean, I assume.
Does M talk more?
M starts to say a few words. Papa, play, happy, sad.
I'll just try to talk to M more. Try to avoid like combative language to try to fuel M's vocabulary.
You got it. Nim and Korshana.
Korshana's gonna try and get Nim to go swimming with her.
What, like right now?
We're staying on a beach for 3 days. When, if not now, when, Nim?
I'm fine. I don't need to go swimming.
Do you know how to swim?
Yeah, I know how to swim.
So, it's not dangerous. I swam a lot yesterday and nothing came and ate me.
That's not the problem.
What's the problem? I mean, I didn't realize there was a problem. Like, let's just have a little fun.
Miss Ice.
You're as cold as ice.
Wow. What? Trying to figure out how you'd even say this because this hasn't had to come up before ever. You know how I died before, right? Like the
Uh-huh.
first time?
I mean, I'm just trying to get you to swim, but go ahead.
Fine, I'll just show you. I guess you'd show her that he still has like essentially, to my understanding, he still basically has like the hole where the thing went right through him, and it's like all ice in there, right? Yeah, he's like basically like I'm good over here.
Do you think that'll go away if you go swimming?
No, I just don't need everybody else seeing this.
We all know about you, Nim.
We know you're heartless.
Half of what we're doing is to try and fix the exact problem that you're trying to pretend like we don't know about.
I just don't need everybody to see it. I don't know.
So, swim with your shirt on.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's extremely uncomfortable, but I was just thinking you might enjoy it, Nim.
Nim, sometimes we just gotta chill out.
Is this coming from Keithra?
Yep.
Jesus, Keithra.
Are you listening to us?
Yeah, of course he is.
Okay, I guess if everybody can hear me talking to you.
So where did you go? I apologize. Did you
I
take them
have
all
no
away?
idea. It's wherever Korshana would have done this.
I mean,
which is-
honestly, Korshan didn't realize that this was a sensitive
Yeah,
conversation.
I don't
So
think this was
That was
private.
only private for the
Yeah,
mic. You might-
I thought so too.
she was just like, "Let's go swimming," and then Nim was like, "Do you remember how I died once?" I'm like, "Come on, dude."
Sorry.
No, it's so in character. It's fucking perfect.
Poor Korshan's like, God, that was awkward segue,
Yeah.
but okay. good job.
Yeah. Sorry, you're going swimming. or not?
Water, warm, clear, beautiful, fish swimming. You can look at them. It's nice. Like, come on, man, let's go.
Okay.
We go swimming and it's wholesome.
You go. Describe to me. Please elaborate. No. How, Nim? Do you actually like start swimming as a whole, or do you just kind of like stand in the water going?
Is there any reason I should think he doesn't know how to swim? I assumed he did, but
Nope. Just verifying. That's all.
yeah, he'd swim.
Okay. You start swimming with Korshana, and you're like, oh, it's not bad. Even though one of my arm is literally a block of ice,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually not bad. And I don't feel like I'm melting, so cool. And I don't know if Korshana's like play swimming with him or just like swimming.
The first one.
There's a moment when she dunks you under the water. And think of the scene. Have you watched Pirates of the Caribbean, the first movie?
Like a long time ago.
Do you remember when the woman that Keira Knightley played? I don't remember her character, but I remember it was Keira Knightley.
Elizabeth Swan.
Yes.
So
thank you.
vaguely.
When she fell in the water with her coin, do you remember that scene?
No.
Okay. You dunk underwater and the water ripples around you. Like very obviously rippling. Nobody else can see it but you. And you hear kind of in your mind and you see in the distance, like it's impossibly far away, but two eyes that just stare at you. And you just hear, "Nim."
Oh, fuck.
Just trying to have a good time over here.
Yeah.
Warlocks!
Holy fuck.
As soon as he can come back up out of the water, I think he'd get out of the water because that wasn't good.
Korshana, he comes back up out of the water and he's fucking panicking.
What? I wasn't gonna hold you under there or anything.
There's something else here. We need to
What?
get out of the water.
Oh.
Because I can imagine this conversation. Nim kind of like, I really don't want to swim, but I don't know how to break it to her, so I'm going to tell her like this. And
Yeah,
first
no, so this is what Korshana is thinking.
lying to me.
So Korshana is going to humor Nim in exactly that thought, escort him out of the water, and then be like, I'll go hunt for danger, and turn into a great white shark and go look for danger.
No.
She's gone. She's fucking gone, man. I have a 60-foot swim speed. It's totally fine.
That's
This
not
is
the
gonna be fine.
problem. That's not the problem.
She is gone at this point because Nim doesn't have a good insight either, so he doesn't actually realize what's happening. He doesn't realize that Korshana is like play humoring him and doesn't believe him. He thinks that she's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I'll take care of it. And Nim's like, oh fuck, she's about to die.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Korshana's not really looking for danger like hard.
No, but the problem is Nim's insight's so freaking
Yeah, it's
low.
real bad. It's like
that.
base. It's base.
He actually
insight.
believed you when you said, I'll protect you and go get it. So what does Nim do?
Oh god, that's tough. Alright, something was underwater, you could see its eyes, it was able to talk to him telepathically, those are all bad. Don't have any good spells for this. I think because he thinks Korshana's in danger, he may have to go after her again back into the water.
Don't do it,
Bad.
Nim, no.
Let's just continue to make this a bad plan. Yep.
What is
Doing
Noah
that.
doing in all this?
And does he hear all the commotion?
Korshana was like shouting, "Don't worry, Nim, I'll protect you."
So we'll dial
Does
back.
he hear this?
So Noah, you realize Nim and Korshana went to go swim. You heard the conversation. Nim's like, fine. Keithra is sunbathing at this point. She's had her swim. So they went and did their thing. You could see them playing in the water. And then Nim came up and came out. And Korshana was like, fine, I'll go take care of it, or something along those lines. I don't
I'll
know.
protect you from the
There you
big
go.
bad evil in the ocean, Nim. Don't worry.
I think your insight, what's your passive insight?
My passive
Yeah,
insight
Noah.
is not the best.
Okay.
It's
then,
14.
I mean, +4 is still pretty good because I
I'm
think Nim's was
Being
like-
pretty obvious.
Nim has no, his is +0. He has
Yeah,
no
that's
wisdom.
so +4. I'll give it to you. Like just roll me an insight. Don't roll a 1.
Okay.
You said it, so now it's gonna happen.
Almost.
Nice.
Like-
Nice.
Is she? Nah, that's just Korshana. I know her. She's just humoring him. But you can
Anyway,
then look at Nim and see he's panicking.
okay. I look at Keithra. Does
Keithra
Keithra
just
look
like-
she's panicking?
And like starts to get up to go over and talk to Nim.
Okay, then I'll get up too. Keithra is my. If Keithra's panicking, I'll panic.
I would have prepped my water spells. Hold on.
You
Jesus.
okay? You look like you've seen a ghost, which is weird. It's the middle of the day.
I saw something out there. It talked to me, and Korshana's going after it. We need to get her
What?
back. Yeah.
Then, what the fuck?
I don't know.
By herself?
Teleport us. You can do that, right? You can get everybody with that.
Including Lowell.
Do not ruin our fun.
Two options.
That would be bad.
Teleport us and you let her go and she dies, and I can't go after her, or you teleport her, she lives, and then we have to figure out what else we're doing with Lowell.
Oh boy.
I'll go after her.
Roshan's only planning to be gone for like 10 minutes, by the way. She's not going to be gone for like an hour.
But that's the problem. Like, this is happening on like minute 2.
No, totally. I just, in case we get there, so you know.
Yeah. Noah's gonna go too.
What level is water breathing? There it is.
How are we going after her? Like, she turns into animals and swims. I can't keep up with that.
Can we still see her? Or is she like super long gone?
This is my great white shark fin is breaching the surface as I patrol the ocean for this big bad evil guy.
Yeah. Nim gestures to the obvious sign of where she is.
And then a couple other fins join her.
Oh.
What's up?
Am I being hunted by sharks?
Can anyone else see the other fins?
No, they're just joining you.
Oh, okay. As long as it's chill.
Oh, there are multiple Corsanas.
You're being joined by other sharks?
Apparently. They just want to swim around with me, I guess.
Oh, man. Shark.
What? Nim, what are we doing?
I'm going in after her. I'm gonna get her to come back here.
How?
She'll come back if I tell her to come back. I just have to get far enough that she can hear me.
Nim, she's a shark. She's like 300 feet out in the ocean.
I can swim that far?
Man, if only I'd cast water walk on you before I did
Hey,
this.
there's something
Wait,
in
I
the
think
water.
I have water walk. I think I would have brought all my beach spells.
I just prepped my beach spells.
I don't
I
have
would have brought my beach spells for day 2. If this has happened on day 1, I don't know, but day 2, hell
yeah. Yeah, that's what I was just doing, because like I know I'm on a beach now.
Nim, do you have any other
have beach spells?
indoor or Thunderwave? I think I remember you using it.
I can teleport out maybe like a couple hundred feet without having to take other people with me.
Is that a 3rd level spell?
Water walk, yeah.
Dimension door?
I don't have it yet. Dang it. I don't have any more beach spells.
All the beach spells went with me in my shark form.
Well, if you're gonna go out there, take me out there with you, because if there's something else out there, we need to at least be able to do something.
You know what I do have though? Create or destroy water.
Perfect.
Keep
Add
it, like,
some to the ocean.
to grab her
Shocking
warhammer
grasp.
and not her shield because
Because it's the ocean. Yeah. Alright. I guess we're doing this. Nim can dimension door up to like 500 feet forward. So how many feet away is?
Wait, are you teleporting into a swarm of sharks?
she's 300
Yeah.
feet out.
Yeah. You're in danger, obviously.
I'm not in.
You appear to be in danger.
No, what are you doing?
Shit. I'm gonna. Oh fuck! I can't teleport there. Unless I do like what? No, I don't have Thunderstep.
All right, so we're gonna put a hold on that. That's gonna be the plan. And Noah can add on to it, but that's the plan. There's no taking away from that. That is happening. Noah can add on to it. That's
Sorry.
it. Lowell, she wakes
Okay.
up and just kind of has that yawn of like, which makes it even worse for you. And then gets up and says, "Come, we wash, then we train." Oh, by the way, did you sleep with your clothes on?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, remove clothing, we wash, we train.
Uh,
You pausing
That's-
just makes her try to take your clothes off.
and he's getting even more beet red.
So you're now stripped, and then she takes your hand and walks outside of her house. She doesn't really seem to care what's happening with you necessarily, other than the fact that you seem to be just like really, really uncomfortable with all of what's happening right now.
Uh-huh.
She takes you over to a small lake that seems to like feed into the ocean itself. And there are multiple other croc shifters that are here that are all washing. And she just jumps right in.
Guess he'll jump in too, because
Okay.
water will cover things, I guess.
It's cold as fuck.
That's cold. Wasn't
She then services and goes, yes, shaman have water enchanted to be cool and refreshing. And then splashes you.
I was not expecting it to be this cold with how warm it is.
Enjoy. Then we go back, then we trade.
Okay.
She like floats on the top, face up, just bobbing along.
Yeah, mostly underwater, just real uncomfortable.
As you look at the other shifters, because I mean you're gonna see everybody else that's around, you can tell why. One, she's tribalistic in nature and doesn't really care about this, and two, you can't see any genitalia on the other croc shifters because they're not mammals. You can't really tell who is what gender, so she seems to have the same impression of like nobody cares. It's all good.
So Lowell's here sitting, being the one that's super self-conscious about this. Got it.
Yep. A couple of the shifters will come over and like, do you go under the water?
He's not fully under. It's basically where like he's just barely, his part of his head's underneath and just blowing bubbles. It's just.
Some of the shifters will come over and go, ha ha, good to see other shifter here. And they'll like pull you up out of the water and like clasp you on the back.
Yeah. Thanks.
And it's like every time they talk to you a little bit, they're like, so happy to see other shifter here. Glad to have gotten you. Have good time, and walk away. And then another comes over, like, haha, good to see shifter here. Pull you up out of the water, clasp you on the back.
Yeah, thanks.
After about 15 minutes of this, and you're just like, I hate my life right now. We'll get you to get out of so pull you out. I mean, basically, like almost by force. She's like, all right, we go train now. And like kind of like gets you to come out, and then she's like, first we run to dry off. And so she just sprints, jumps right out ahead of you.
Right, I guess. Guess he'll start running.
And you make your way. She like has you do a couple laps around the village because it takes a little while for you to dry off because you know, her. But you do that, and give me a con save.
Con
Just to
save?
see how you're holding up right now. Damn.
Apparently he's holding up pretty well.
Yep. Gets back to the hut, and then she changes into her not much helpful clothing, considering it's not, it's, you know, it is what it is. Waits for you to get changed and says, okay, we trade now.
Okay.
All right. Back to the other four. So Noah can't do anything. Nim,
Chaos crew? No.
you're teleporting in?
Yep. I'm using one of my spell slots to dimension door over there.
As
cast
you're kind
or
of
hit-
swimming with your shark buddies, Korshana, you all notice there's a pod of dolphins that are kind of side-eyeing you all.
Can I do
close.
something
I
first?
saw any dolphins. It's cool.
Can I cast enhance ability on Nim before Nim goes?
Okay.
Got it.
Sure.
Which ability?
Cat's Grace.
Okay.
Advantage on Dex checks,
Good. I'll need it.
such as like swimming dexterously.
Nim and Kithra drop into the shark pod. Sorry, the shark group.
Can sharks go like this?
Yours can. You have this like confused look. The other sharks don't, and the dolphins attack you.
What? One of the sharks' name is Bruce, right?
Like, are we rolling initiative or can I just?
Nope.
All right.
It is almost immediately chaos. Because
Korshana is
Nim
gonna.
and Keithra, when they dim door, if I remember correctly, Nim and Keithra, when you use Dimension Door, you're stunned.
Are you? I don't.
No, I don't think that's a
That
thing.
might be a 5th edition thing.
You can take damage if you arrive in a place already occupied by an object or creature, but there's no stun. You just go somewhere
Okay,
that's
yeah,
like.
never mind. That's the 3.5 thing. So the
Yeah.
two of them drop in, and then you're like, I mean, you can't do that because you don't have like your thing is just like,
How's shark make this face? I don't know, but it's doing it.
yeah. And then the dolphins attack you, all at the shark pod as a whole.
Tank.
So Nim,
Cor-
you're in the middle of sharks fighting dolphins, and you think one of them is Korshana, and Keithra just like.
Question before we move on. Does Korshana have her silver eyes when she's in B shape?
Yes.
Okay. Korshana's gonna mind link with Nim and Keithra and be like, grab on, and like to my dorsal fin. Grab
Right, roll a dex check.
You got it.
with advantage.
Advantage.
The
Finally.
jets and the sharks, now it's the dolphins and the sharks.
When you
That didn't do anything for
Oh my god.
Keithra's like immediately gotcha. Nim's like, misses.
Can
One of the sharks like kind of brushed him off.
can I like angle a side fin and like help Nim try and get on me for a second attempt?
He's a bit too far away because some of the other sharks have gone in between the two of you. Dolphins are like
Oh my
moving in
goodness.
between to, like, attack him. And there's a dolphin who looks like he's about ready to give you a good old noseful.
I'm gonna try and get Nim with my mouth.
Oh my
Gently.
great.
God. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Gently.
Did that.
While Mind Blink's saying, what the fuck are you guys doing here?
Roll me dexterity check at disadvantage.
With my shark's dexterity too. Hold on, let me pull it up.
Please don't kill me.
I mean, I can't do that much damage. Well, that's a
okay,
nat
I'll-
20 and a 16, and then they have a +1, so 17.
So yes, you got him cradled in your mouth. Nim, this is the most awkward feeling you've ever had, is a giant shark cradling you in its mouth. You're like, you could fucking rip me to shreds.
Yeah.
Korshana, you do get hit by a couple dolphins though.
Ow! I have 22 hit points, so I think I'm good for a little while.
Yeah, I don't think dolphins do that much damage, so let's see. 1d6 plus 2, so we'll take 2. Oh, 8, 12 points of damage.
I have 10 hit points left. I'm swimming us away as fast as I can to the shore.
And your swim speed is 60?
So the one that's got his CR 1/2, which is all I can use, is a swim speed of 40.
The dolphins are faster than you.
Are they chasing me?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I don't think I can take a dolphin. I think I like as a wild shape. I think it's too high of a CR. I think it's
1/8 of it.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll turn into a dolphin when I stop being a shark.
All right, so you start going away, and the two dolphins that saw you dealing, or the two dolphins that hit you the first time, are chasing after you. And I mean, you've got them in your mouth, so you go 80. They're gonna swim ahead of you and then turn and come back at you.
Okay.
What's your AC?
I think 12. Hold on, I have it up. Yeah, 12.
Am I in a position to Eldritch Blast the dolphin?
Yes.
Okay, I should probably do that when I can see them.
You can Eldritch Blast them.
Okay, do I roll?
Just killing dolphins. Hey, we'll have meat, guys.
Go ahead and roll.
I mean, they attacked first. This is,
Korshana knows why they're attacking, though.
Nim
He does?
doesn't.
Yes, dolphins help sailors and stuff like that against sharks. Like, that's their thing.
If we were harrying a boat, we're not harrying a boat. We're
They're
just swimming
attacking
around.
People.
Carrying a sailor.
Oh, I get it. Okay, fair.
Nim doesn't know what's going on.
That
He thinks
Eldritch
they're
Blast.
attacking Korshana because she's a shark, and
Yeah.
for some reason dolphins and sharks hate each
You
other. This isn't-
obliterate one of the dolphins, and the
Aw.
other one fucking.
God, be this
That's
dolphin.
Oh no, my
Stop.
scary
And this
rolls are
dolphin is
back.
just
No.
split in half, and it's slowly floating to the
No.
surface and generating a lot of blood. And all the other
no.
sharks
Oh yeah, that's bad.
coming over here to come get the dolphin.
It's fine because we're already booking it out of here. I never stopped
No, when
swimming.
you see this, you're just like.
Oh
You
no.
see them teleport into above the fins of the sharks, and you can see some other fins. You're like, I don't know what the fuck that is because I can't see in it. And then like those two fins collide, and then like there's a fury, and then one fin starts coming away from it, and then two other fins are coming after it and get ahead of it, and then one fin just fucking explodes.
Oh my
Like a
god.
little Death Star. And there's chunks and blood all over the place, and then there's a
Pretty sure
dolphin
that's
going.
Pretty sure that's them.
Korshana's gonna waste not want not on that dolphin corpse, but we'll get to that later.
I know that handiwork anywhere.
And this one fin gets close to the beach and then has to change back because unless you beat yourself as a great whale.
I mean, I can because then I can just turn back into me. But I'll
You
I'll
watch
get
a
them
great
as
shark with Nim in its mouth go, and then
and then poof into me.
and now like Korshana's head is on Nim's belly.
What the fuck are you guys? It was everything was fine. Why did you come out there?
Nim was worried that you were going after something that was going to kill you.
Oh my god, Nim, it's called a joke, okay, when you're being ridiculous.
Oh my god, you understand Nim can't read people, right?
I literally stood on this beach with my hands in the air and shouted, "Oh, Nim, I'll protect you."
And he believed you.
Why,
It's also
Nim?
kind of
What?
hard when ridiculous is normal for us.
Okay, I am not usually this. I mean, since we saw my mama a little bit, but usually. Come on. Anyway, jeez. What? You saw a shark out there and you got so scared that you need to come protect me?
Look what happened. Look what they're doing out there right now.
It would have been. Everything was cool till you guys showed up. I was just having a good time with my shark buddies.
Keitha isn't actually laughing. She just has like her hands in her face. She's just like, I don't know.
Nim,
I guess.
I didn't realize you had a phobia of sea creatures, or I wouldn't have like. We were just having a good time. Why does everything turn into disaster every time we try to have a good time?
You have a phobia of sea creatures then?
I don't have a phobia of sea creatures. There's something out there. It can talk telepathically like Korshana can. It seemed like it was really big based on what I could see.
Okay, you did not adequately describe this thing to me.
That sounds like a phobia.
That's why I came to get you. Because it's out there.
I don't think you might have imagined this, Nim. I was out there. I didn't see anything.
I definitely saw it.
What did it say?
My
Insane.
name, which really was extra bad as a thing that something could say that you've never seen before.
Can you describe what you saw, Nim?
What did he see? He saw like
You just
eyes,
saw two
something like.
eyes.
Did it seem really big based on like the
Oh, fuck yeah.
distance? Yeah.
Absolutely
yeah.
massive.
Okay, so you described that much that he could see.
Korshana, did you see anything like that?
Of course not. If I had seen that, I wouldn't have been joking about anything. I believe that you saw this, Nim, but don't you think it's something massive where in the ocean I would have seen it? I tend to see stuff, like actually long before you, usually.
You didn't see it?
No, Nim, if I had seen it, I would not have jumped back into the ocean like a doofus.
I don't know. I don't think you should go back out there.
No more swimming for a whole nother day and a half is what you're saying.
I mean, I don't know until we know what that is.
Okay. There are fun things to do on the beach. Fishing will be a little difficult.
I've got a fishing pole.
Oh, hang on, real quick. How far away is that dolphin corpse?
150
Oh,
feet
no.
out there.
If the
100
sharks
what?
have-
150 feet.
Gonna go back
Hold on.
for it.
If the sharks haven't already, just
The sharks are already on it.
kill a
Hold
shark
on.
and take that one.
Or is gonna
Take
go
that,
back
Nick.
and join them.
Control water is 300 feet. That dolphin corpse is coming to the beach, baby.
Or
And
what's
all
left
the
of it.
sharks that were with it.
Sure.
Yeah, we need a lot of meat.
How fast is control water?
Yeah.
How fast is control water?
Oh, let me see. It's like a flow. Redirect flow. It doesn't say the speed for redirect flow, but I think there's a speed for this. Hold on. It doesn't have a speed. It just says I can control water up to 100 feet on any side.
Mm.
Okay. What's your spell save?
Strength 16. It's my 4th level spell for the day, guys. I'm getting us dinner. Hopefully for 2 days, since we're not allowed to go swimming anymore.
Assuming we don't waste it trying to cook it.
Yeah.
2 of the sharks grab most of it and swim with it off. One of the shark is caught up in your redirection, and you get a quarter of the dolphin with that shark, and they come up on shore.
Okay. Is the shark just gonna keep eating the dolphin as it's there stuck on the land?
I mean, it's flopping around at this point, so not really.
Yeah, so now that it's separated, I control water's 10 minutes. I'll just scoop the shark back into the ocean. My
Okay.
control water.
All right.
Goodbye. Cool. Dinner, since we can't go swimming anymore.
You know, those dolphins were helping you. Now you're going to eat it.
Waste not, want not, Kithra. This
Good.
creature is already dead. It is more of a disservice not to eat its flesh than it is than let it go to waste.
The sharks were eating it.
And now we will eat it. What is the difference?
So you're stealing.
I think it's Nim's kill, actually. I'd say the shark stole from us. Nice Eldritch Blast, by the way, there, Nim.
Jeez.
I mean, I would rather not have killed the creature, but it was trying to kill me, so. In nature is eat or be eaten, is it not?
There is the moral question of whether or not you let it into a trap.
I had no intention of that. This is the way that we ended up. Again, I ask you, why would we waste the meat of this creature?
It wasn't being wasted. The shark was eating it.
Okay, well, now I'm gonna eat it.
All right.
All yours.
And yours.
No thanks.
You're gonna starve to death, Nim.
Okay, there's a fishing rod. We'll be fine.
Okay. I mean, Korshana knows how to do one thing. Put meat on a stick and stick it in the fire until it's
Yeah.
not raw anymore and then eat it. That's her plan.
Not gonna taste great, but it'll be food.
I mean, Korshana literally, I mean, she's gotten spoiled. Lowell has spoiled her, but she does not care.
Or
She
does
will
she?
try to get Noah to try it.
You might care a little bit.
Noah will eat it.
Great.
Oh boy.
Me and Noah are
What
having
is
a
it?
dolphin snack.
Yeah,
Roll
no,
me a cooking roll. Int or wisdom.
Me?
Yeah.
Em does
Well.
not want shark
Right.
leftovers.
Do I need a con save?
Roll me at disadvantage even, Korshana.
Okay.
Boy. Wait, can I cast protection from poison?
Roll the 17.
Damn.
I mean, I have a +5 to my wisdom, so.
Sure. It's not bad, Noah.
Oh, nice.
You are eating a sentient creature, but it's not bad.
Well, when you put it that way.
I did live alone in the woods for 12 years. I do know how to keep from dying by eating
This is
animals. I'm glad you like it. Nim, are you sure? Noah likes it.
No, thank you.
Don't knock it till you try it.
I'm fine.
More for us, I guess?
Ether's like looking away, trying not to bust out laughing.
Ether, do you want to try it?
No, I'm good.
Do we
How
have,
often are
like,
you gonna be able to eat a sentient creature?
I mean, deer have thoughts. I've spoken to deer. You seem to have no quandary with not only me eating deer, but hunting it specifically for eating it. This is using meat that was already dead.
Well played. Touche.
I did not wish for this creature to die, but I also do not wish to go hungry.
Yeah.
Death is the way of the world.
It's kill or be killed, Noah.
What? What?
Kill or be killed.
What do you? Why are you calling me out specifically?
I'm just saying that's what Korshana is saying.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
I'm not sure what your point is, but okay.
I'm saying that's the outlook that you're giving. Nature is a very much a kill or be killed world.
And I use nature to make magic. I don't know why this is news.
Just saying.
I did mean
No
to
one's
kill
gonna
it.
see how
I
Aim's doing.
just wanted
Yeah.
to
He's
scare it
gonna feed
off.
someday.
I do feel really bad about how it happened. I just don't feel bad about what I've chosen to do since it happened.
Does Nim catch any fish?
How does
Nim.
fishing go? Yeah.
He
You
might
can either
have
use
to
the
end up
fishing
eating
rod or
it.
you can try his stick again. Magic item.
Roll me survival.
Oh yeah, you got it. +0. Not great. Nope.
No fishing.
Looks like you're gonna have to try the food.
Have some dolphin.
I think he's just gonna not eat today instead of eating the dolphin.
The staff
Hey.
works though.
Okay.
Wait, Nim, you don't have to eat either? You don't have to
No,
eat or sleep?
I still need to eat. I just don't want to eat that.
Why not?
Nim, would you like me to go fishing for you? I thought I wasn't allowed to go swimming.
You said the staff works, or okay, so he has to switch to doing that next.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I've got this. I think I know a better way than fishing pole.
Okay.
He'll try using a few of the charges.
You get some fish.
Nice.
They've been fished. Seems fishy.
See, nobody has to go in the ocean anymore.
Especially.
Corshon is not here for you to sass on.
You're gonna cook the
Even if she
chicken?
was, she can't unmute herself, so we can
Yeah.
say all the things we want to about her.
Mm.
Well, look,
Um,
now we have to see whether or not Nim ruins them by cooking with his +1 int.
All right, Lol, make me some attack rolls. We'll see how your training is going.
See how it
How
is,
many?
guys.
Welcome back.
Perfect time.
I was here the whole time.
Yep. So we get sassy, you just can't respond.
I need more water.
Your training gets a little better. You're able to focus a bit more now. You've kind of you're starting to get used to the fact that she's pretty scantily clad and still wrestling with you most of the time because that's just how her style is. But once you start picking up, she starts going harder, and you realize that she is using the same style that you are. She's able to pop some of her arms out. Do you do the same?
Yeah.
All right. You pop yours out, and she has this wicked grin on her face, almost excited to see somebody else have that, and then just beats the shit out of you again. And you're like, oh, fuck. Jesus. She's like, must train more. Must train more.
Thought I was almost getting it there.
You've not seen full potential.
Apparently not.
And again, spends most of the day beating the crap out of you.
Okay.
This is what you want. Yes? You want fight. You want fight whole tribe? You fight all day long.
Okay.
I hold back. Tribe no hold back.
I've noticed that though when I run into him.
You not there yet. You not fight tribe.
No.
I know train you fast. This take time.
How much time?
Longer than 3 days.
I don't know how long I can make them wait though.
I don't understand why you want rush out again. Why you want fight tribe.
It's not so much that I want to fight him. I want to find out why they want us dead.
Who you ask?
Fine. I don't know. They haven't seemed willing to talk so far.
How you get information if all you do is fight? If all they do is fight?
I don't know. That's guess I was kind of hoping that I'd find something out here, but at least training's better than not finding anything.
Even if you get answers, then what? Does it change?
I don't know. I just don't think killing their entire tribe for killing our entire tribe is gonna do any good in the long run.
How you stop them fighting you?
Trying to find out why they're fighting in the first place.
They want wipe out our tribe.
How come?
Our tribe used to be good. Our tribe used to be best. They don't like that. They tried to take what we have. We no give, they wipe us out.
But then we're nearly gone at this point. Why do they need to keep going anymore?
Because
They've
then
got-
they have no
they won.
they have no one fighting them. They be best, not us.
But there's other tribes other than us.
They not as strong.
But if other tribes came together, it could see that they might be strong enough to take them on then.
Why you tell me this? This no help.
Eh.
Who you go tell this to?
I don't know. This is the first time I've really been among other shifters that haven't tried to kill me, so I just don't know.
We stay here. We protect tribe. We safe here. No reason to go.
But can help other people that way.
Who? Help who? You, me. Only tribe left.
Did come across another that saved me a while back. I haven't seen him since, though.
Not heard of another. Prophecies say only you.
It was several months ago at this point, but I don't know where he came from or where he went, but he was much stronger than me and took on I think it was 6 or 12. I forget how many.
Why he not stay protect you? Talk to you.
Uh, he stayed long enough to call me an embarrassment and then left.
So no help. You stay here, you safe. Who care about other one who not even help try?
He kept me from dying, though.
And then call you failure. And then leave. He train you like I. He help you like I. He protect you like I. You safe here.
What's this prophecy you were talking about?
Shamans say one last shifter, one last tribe member, one who touched stars, will come to us. We must protect. We last two of our tribe.
It's, when I came here, I wasn't expecting to find another of my tribe here.
Well, you find other tribe. We only tribe left. I know want to see you go.
I looked at Discord for a second and I had to turn it off again.
Yeah, don't look.
It's like, oh, they've been typing a lot. Don't.
That's why you don't look.
Uh, there's deals that I've been caught up in that's gonna probably keep me from staying.
We protect you here. We will stop deals. I promise.
You can stop deals with Faye?
We have protection. You drank to that.
Hmm. Just how much my friends have helped me, I don't know if I can just leave them like that.
How you think I feel?
Probably as lonely as I do.
Then why leave?
Just my friends are the only closest thing to a family that I thought I had left.
And make new family? Have new tribe to help?
Want to help, it's just there's too many people I want to help, and there's only one of me.
Then you make decision. After 2 days, as she starts training with you again.
Okay.
All right, what do the rest of you do?
Not go in the ocean anymore. Cook fish.
Question.
I just unmuted myself in Discord like that was going to help me somehow.
Nice.
This is day 3.
Also,
No.
Nim's perception is terrible if you want to go back in the water. I don't even think he'd see that it happens.
No,
people can-
it's not like it's not fun anymore. You know, like Korshana was like, we're relaxed, we're having a good time. Tried to get Nim to have a good time. He made it serious. Got in the water with him. He made it serious again. I guess we're not doing that anymore. Korshana will sunbathe for the rest and build sandcastles for the rest of this beach episode.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. No, it's totally icy. I fucking love it. More time in a bikini on the beach probably meets her needs in her own mind.
What does Nim do for the rest of the day?
Probably watching to see if anything's like coming out of the ocean at the group. Like he's having to watch out for stuff now.
Okay.
Nim's that one character who's sitting at the towel with the umbrella, knees tucked, just staring at the ocean.
Pretty much. After that, yeah.
There's a point where Korshana, Noah, and Keithra all like go to get wood for fire again.
Maybe some fruit.
See a shadowed serpent in the distance off the horizon.
I didn't leave them alone.
And again, the eyes stare at you. You're
Uh,
like, yep, that's fucking massive.
yeah.
And it says again, Nim.
Fuck.
Join Nim.
Yes.
Can
They're
he
packed.
can he call it back at it? What do you want?
Bind your soul to me, Nim. I offer you untold power.
Doing okay over there, Max? Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Currently, yeah, there's still some concerns about whether or not it's a good idea to get out of the current pact, but
If we want to be pedantic, some of your powers are told. Mine are still untold.
it's true. You got a point. Um,
Your powers are
can I
already
think
told.
about it?
Oh my god, stop it.
One day, Nim. You have one day. And it lowers itself under the waves.
Mm-hmm.
And you see dawn of the first day.
And that's when Korshana, Keithra, and Noah show back up.
Of course.
Does Nim look scared or anything to us? To
Yeah.
What's gotten you all shaken up?
What happened?
It came back.
What
And
came
this-
back?
Mysterious sea creature?
Like it was like a sea serpent.
A
But
name
you're-
burns in your mind, Nim.
Uh-huh.
Ukatoa.
Ukatoa. Yes.
Okay.
I know how to unlock all the Ukatoa stones. I got you.
I know nothing about it, so.
The real puzzle is getting Korshana to figure that out. That's the real puzzle.
Right?
The
My
true puzzle
very
is
unintelligent character.
making it seem like you're not metagaming.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're here on land, though?
It can talk telepathically.
Where is it now?
The ocean. Still didn't leave the ocean.
Well, if it spoke to you telepathically, what did it say? Ukatoa.
Ukatoa.
I think it was trying to offer me a pact.
Interesting.
How did you respond?
I asked if I could think about it. I've got a day to decide, so
This is Korshana laughing.
yeah.
Ether was like, mm-mm. What do you think is going to happen then if you try to do that?
To wait a day or to,
To agree to this?
I mean, minimum I would hope I'd be out of the pact with the Fae, but
You think she's going to be okay with that?
no.
Also, not to be too detail oriented, because this is like a big moral soul bearing question, but if you weren't the Winter Prince anymore, how would we get off this island?
I mean, we could get off the island now and then not worry about it in a day.
And okay, so interesting that you're considering this. Also, you want to rob Lowell of his time with his family?
No, not ideally, no.
Okay, just checking. Anyway, I'm sorry. That was a very specific question. We have broader arcing things to discuss here. Like why you're considering taking power from a giant sea snake. Ukatoa.
Ukatoa.
Not gonna lie, that's a pretty cool name.
It just seems like anytime anybody says it regularly, everybody else should whisper it for some reason. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I don't really understand that. I don't know. I saw what happens. I think what happens if I keep this pact and it doesn't end well. So
Well, from a practical standpoint, if it's a giant sea serpent, that's going to require a lot of sea travel, which we are not equipped for.
Well, also, and this is just,
What is
A
a
thought.
giant sea serpent going to do for us anyways? Most of the shit we have to deal with is on land.
I was kind of about to say
Yeah.
that, Keither, yeah. Also, like, it seems like these beings that can offer great power just are all interested in you, so like maybe another one will come along.
it's not.
Have you?
Ether does actually is like, I don't know if I should smack you, Korshana, or just nod and agree.
I
I
mean,
don't think it's a wise idea to auction off Nim, the highest bidder.
So also a good point, Noah.
Because the price will just go up and up. This is so frustrating.
And then we have so much more to learn about pacts and changing them or breaking them or whatever. I think we have a couple of leads on other ways to do it than you selling your soul to a giant sea snake. But
I didn't take the offer.
yeah, yet.
Yeah, not yet.
Hmm.
Has it threatened you with what would happen if you rejected?
No, but I'm not gonna go in the ocean to find out either.
That's a good idea.
Are you never gonna go in the ocean again?
I didn't really think that far ahead. Possibly. Is it gonna be everywhere in the ocean all the time?
Let's
Think
think
it
about
will be,
this.
yeah.
A being of immense power that is talking to you telepathically and trying to make a deal with you. I'm gonna go with yes.
Okay, so no more going in the ocean then, I guess, if I turn this down.
Can you control that?
Going in the ocean?
Yes.
Reasonably certain.
Just like how we weren't supposed to be here in the first place.
We got where we needed to go, didn't we?
That's confirmation bias.
Science.
Yep.
Thank you, Noah.
That is, yep. It's a dangerous train of thought there, man.
I'm just not really convinced that look, it's not my choice, but I'm not really convinced that every offer that comes your way should be taken up.
I can ask more questions whenever it comes back again, which, according to how this has gone so far, will be whenever you guys aren't around to see it. So,
When
Next
we
time, think it's Faye. Also, it's important. Maybe there's like an underwater court or something that we don't know about.
maybe?
Maybe.
Point,
The summer
sure.
court, a lot of them didn't know about the winter court. So
That's true. That's
those two
very
don't
true.
know about other courts.
I hate you, Aiden.
I hate myself, so
Summer court, the winter court, and the underwater court.
Yeah.
The sea court.
All three.
now we just
They
need
exist in a perfect triangular balance.
Yes.
Summer and winter can't exist underwater.
until we get the fourth one, the fourth court.
Then they exist in a perfect diamond balance.
Oh boy. Shit.
I mean, if it were that simple, I think we could just not leave you alone, Nim, and that would solve our problem. I doubt it's that simple.
I mean, I don't know what to do. It's probably gonna come back in a day.
Do we get off the beach?
We could try that.
I don't want to cause trouble for Lowell. But I guess I also don't want you to get sucked into a snake pact.
I don't think it'll look very good for us if we say there is a giant serpent who's potentially an enemy and we did not destroy it like we promised, but instead ran away from it.
We did promise not to bring trouble, didn't we?
Yeah.
And so I think that if it doesn't bother you as long as we're here with you, that's a better idea than possibly losing Lowell because the village won't let us take him.
Okay,
That's my stance on it.
sure.
But if you feel too uncomfortable to stay here, then we'll have to discuss other avenues.
It'll probably be fine. Maybe it'll just go away after.
Probably.
Trouble seems to find us wherever we go.
Fate, it would seem.
I hate that word.
Roll fate dice, Noah.
Ooh, maybe I can get a pact.
Ooh.
Tempted fate by
So-
saying the word.
We're gonna all be warlocks.
Can't even have a couple days on the
Ooh,
beach.
Not good.
You hear buzzing of a portal nearby. And we'll end it there today.
Oh no.
I used my 4th level spell slot. Why? Why would you summon robots?
Oh boy.
We're fucked.
I never asked her name, did I?
Nope, I've been wondering that this whole time.
Fuck.
It might not be my problem that's coming up into that portal.
Do you think it's a Fey portal?
Aren't your portals the only ones that buzz?
Yes.
It could be a bee portal.
Yeah, it could be a bee portal.
Filled with bees.
Yeah.
Not the
And we
bees.
destroy it and be a buzzkill.
Oh man.
Corshana will turn into a bee and become
That
one
one
with
really
the bees
stung.
and lead them away.
God, Aiden, that one stung.
Oh, you
He
bee
just
beat
made
you
that
to
one,
it.
though. He beat
Sorry, I
you
didn't
to
hear that, V.
it.
Oh my
I think you
lord.
guys thought of the same pun though. I made sure to make that pun after the game was over so you couldn't hurt me anymore. Which is what I do with Chrono too. I make it outside the game.
Yeah.
Couldn't get hurt by any tomatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a fun